Welcome to the Sylphia Speaks podcast, where we dive deep into the currents of the spiritual community and explore what's unfolding in our collective consciousness. I'm your host, Roseanne, and in each episode we connect with the universe to bring you channeled messages that resonate with the energies and issues at play right now. Here we don't skim the surface, we journey into the depths of your spiritual experience. Whether it's clarification on popular topics trending across the internet, insight into our shared journey, or personal stories from my encounters in the public eye, each episode is crafted to provide you with the understanding and confirmation of what you may be feeling in your own life. This podcast is designed for those of you who are not just dabbling, but are committed to walking your spiritual path and seeking deeper truths. If you're ready to explore, reflect, and connect with the universe, you're in the right place. So sit back, open your heart and mind, and let's embark on this transformative journey together. Working through a healing moment, having a bit of introspect as I am moving into my sort of second half of my life, I guess I would say. I don't believe that, time is as it has been taught to us here. I believe that, there are people who are 80 years old who are just as young and vibrant as a 30-year-old. So in that way, I don't believe that anything really needs to change. But in the rhythm of life, you are a young woman. I'm talking for a female version of life. You're a young woman. You're going through your young woman problems and challenges, learning your own body, your first sexual experiences, and then moving on to being with maybe a partner long term, experiencing all the firsts and what with them, and then moving on to motherhood, having children, and suddenly your whole status kind of changes, and there's almost like a period of time that we don't mourn, and we should, because from maiden to mother, this in this society we see this, very sexualized, beautiful creature that is very desirable, and as soon as mother comes along, women themselves feel sort of like that they've lost something, even though they gain something even greater. Although it seems that in speaking with some with very healed masculines, that they see the mother as just another beautiful part of the female, and I love that. But yet, as a whole, we see that society sees it as more of just like this is when she goes from, dolling up and making herself look amazing to sweats and baggy shirts and clunky shoes and pulled up ponytails, and just, kind of loses the whole will to create this beautiful package for herself, and then moving on forward into the crone, or into the older female. Well, after the kids are grown and everything else, many women, they rediscover themselves, and they find themselves as just as beautiful, just a different package. Most women love the inside that they are now, their mental, their heart. They've gone through so many different things. There's so much wisdom and so much to give, almost like I am an even better package now. But yet we have to mourn this. I don't have my children anymore to need me. I don't have, just whatever these things may be. So in retrospect, introspect, what I've been going through is knowing that I am now in a position in my life where I am no longer going to be really in a young relationship with anyone anymore. Um, if I were to start a new relationship with a man, it won't be the same as, say, a younger woman under 40 would have been. Um, I feel, I recognize that the unhealed masculine that I have been with has um, Mm, that I've allowed myself to not have some of those things that I really truly desired in life. And I was thinking about things like, I used to sit and watch my dad and my older brother shave, in the mornings. And I never was allowed to really do that because there was not that intimacy with this person. And so then I think to myself, will I ever really get that? That's sort of like a warming heart thing that I really would like with a relationship, if there comes one in the future. And I think to myself, well, moving forward into my 50s, which I'll be doing, does that even happen anymore? So not laying that to rest within myself as like, well, it's just probably not something that you'll have anymore, so it's okay. But you'll have something better and something different. There's other things, conversations, cuddling, going and doing fun young people things. They just are not really something that you do anymore. And yet they were all these missed opportunities because of being with an unhealed masculine. And so I think to myself, so the healing right now is going through, did I really need that experience to have the most fulfilling life? Or am I just feeling lack? Did I actually experience what I needed to experience in this lifetime to learn all the lessons that I need? And can I be satisfied with what I have had so far? And remembering that, you know what? I have a whole nother, who knows how many years, 50 plus years to come. So in 50 plus years, hey, maybe I might just meet that person that wishes that he had that partner who likes to sit by him when he's doing his shaving, or wants to cook with him in the kitchen together, or wants to go take car rides just wherever just to get out of the house, or all the little things that has been unfulfilled. Just small things. The thing is that I am grateful in this moment now that I have the wisdom to realize that many of these faults weren't me, but they were being told they were mine, because this person was a mirror of what I needed to learn from them. So if they said, well, this is all your fault and this happened because of you, they're literally saying it to their mirror. Let's say the person's name is John. John, they're saying it to me, right? They're saying, this is all your fault. This happened to you, but I'm a mirror. So they're literally saying, John, this is all your fault. This happened because of you. See? And I've come to that realization now that this is exactly what he has been speaking this whole time, telling me that I am dark, I am evil, when I know for sure that I am not, because every day I do things my whole lifetime that have always been with my heart and doing the best that I could, not taking, but giving more often, you know? Um, not being said that you shouldn't take, like there should be, you should be able to graciously receive, right? But what I'm saying is not taking what isn't yours, not, um, you understand what I'm saying. So sometimes you have to listen to those people in your lifetime who speak. And sometimes you're the mirror. They're speaking right into the mirror because they're speaking to themselves, you know? And they need to, maybe they will never ever have that um, healing, right? But you will, because you'll realize it and you'll recognize it. And when that healing comes, you could say, okay, now I see this and I am healing myself, but you are not. So now it's time for me to move on because I've done what I need to do in this contract that we made. You have not, but let us go, And, coming back to the beginning of this whole podcast was the speaking of the healing that you need to do within. Am I okay with living a life where I did not get to do all those little things that I wanted to do with a partner? I am a very hands-on, touchy-feely kind of person, and yet I never received that, and so I then became sort of a standoffish person. Am I okay with that? Yes, I'm okay with that because I am moving forward into new territory in my life where new people are coming who may be needing exactly the same thing, who are exactly healed and mature enough to have an emotionally mature relationship, where we can speak to each other like, you know what, I'm done peopling today. I need my time to decompress. It's time for me to go into meditation or do whatever. And maybe they may say, you know what, that's a really good idea. Let's do that together, and being in quiet together, but in a meaningful, purposeful way, not having, distracting television moving in the background or annoying, loud talk radio about things that are programming, It's just to have nice, true time with the universe, those types of things. And they're coming and they're here. Those people are here. We are finding them, So just giving a tidbit of how I work through emotional triggers that come forward and how I heal and resolve them real time. So wherever this may have found you, be it morning, afternoon, evening, have a great day, have a great morning, have a great evening, and I'll talk to you next time.